Hey there, Bloomers and friends. Rev Kev coming to you from the Bloom office. I am excited today to have my Bloom Tones choir folder in my hand for the first time since last spring. It's got music in it even. I am thrilled to report that David Morrison has stepped up to the plate to be our interim Bloom Tones director for a couple of months while we continue to look for someone who would be our regular Bloom Tones choir director. In case you didn't know, Dorian McWayne decided that he was carrying just too many things on his plate, and it was time that he would focus on the work that he was doing in other places, and so he wouldn't be returning to Bloom Tones this year. We are thrilled that other musicians are continuing on with us, and we're very grateful for the people that are volunteering to be a part of Bloom Tones. Always it's kind of a stepping up process where we have seasonal folks that are not here yet who are regular singers. But we're planning to have a good turnout for our first time of singing in church on October 21st. So let's look forward to that together. That'll be the week after our fall congregation meeting, which is October 14th. So please keep that in your prayers. And also we have a leadership retreat coming up on October 6th. And all of these things are figuring out Bloom's future in the kinds of things that we're going to be doing for mission and ministry together. And so it is good for us, even if we're not involved in something directly, to be keeping it in our prayers so that we have the support of our whole congregation, the prayerful support of our whole congregation as we are looking forward to the kinds of things we'll do in mission and ministry. This Sunday is a special Sunday in the Christian year. It's been around since the 1960s, I think it is, when there was a movement for Christian unity. I would have to double check that, but you can Google it and see. This is World Communion Sunday, which was started by the Presbyterians as a time when, in a congregational kind of understanding of the way churches run, local churches can make decisions themselves about when they do things, like when they have the sacraments of Holy Communion and baptism. And Holy Communion is not something that all churches do every single Sunday. And so this was an effort to get it to be that churches around the globe would have communion together all at once, and it spread to other Protestant denominations, and now we participate in that. It's the opportunity for us to intentionally understand that when we receive the grain and grape together as a part of our communion service, we are joining with people all around the globe. Now, of course, we're not all in the same time zone, so it's not all happening at exactly the same time. But in that 24-hour period of World Communion Sunday, it's a time when we are focusing together and in some way are able to experience an element of Christian unity even in the midst of all of our differences. So it's a celebration. And for us at Bloom, it's a little bit like the beginning of the season, as the new season, as we understand the year beginning in a new way for us, and we look forward to all that involves as we're together in the year to come. I know that you've been enjoying, I'm sure, the Bloom Tubes that Ruth Durant has done with Russ, and I found them charming, and I'm sure you did too. Ruth is a wonderful asset in our congregation, and it is great to see her when she's in church occasionally, and it was great to see her on Bloom Tube as well. If you've got suggestions for Bloom Tubes and other people that we could talk with throughout the year, know that Russ is always open to talking with someone, and I don't have to be the face you see every single week. And so if you've got some suggestions, or you yourself want to have something to say with Russ, feel free to let Russ know, and we'll make that happen and make those arrangements. So I hope to see you this Sunday in worship and at some of the events that are coming up in the life of Bloom. It's a very exciting time as we engage in these times when our schedules get a little bit more full and the weather is a little bit cooler. So hope to see you this Sunday. If you can't be with us in body, please be with us in spirit. And as always, please keep us in your prayers.